And welcome back, beginning where we left off last time in Factorio. Where we're going to expand the base. So we have throughput to do all the things we want to throughput. In this part, we're going to go ahead and expand this stone mine. And just like that, the mine should be ready to go. Once the bots level parts. This is roughly network, so the bots should be able to handle all the delivery for me. I'm gonna tell them what to build. Where to build it. That should roughly plumb in stone. Oh, no priority. The output. Input priority, please. Because I do want to delete the old mine if the old mine has still got stuff to supply. Not that the old mine has pretty much anything left to supply at this point. It's down to the last 1,000 stone. But once it's done with that, I can pull up all the belt for that section. Anyway, the next thing to do is to see, are we generating a stockpile of petroleum gas? And we are. So we are producing more petroleum gas than we use. Apparently not necessarily producing more light oil than we use. This is an interesting conundrum. I broke something. That's why the petroleum gas is so short. This one's only supposed to be powered when that switch is closed. But because I had put that power pole here, that power pole connected to this power pole, which this means this was always powered, which means the light was always getting connected to light, or to petroleum gas. So we need to let that work for a bit to see if the petroleum gas runs down while the light fills up. But yeah, otherwise we'd run out of light. So while it's installing the stone there, let's go ahead and set up the new oil field. Because by the looks of it, this one I'm thinking of expanding to, unless I start really pulling very heavily from it, and that is a plausibility. Let's not completely discount that. Initially, it doesn't really have anyone near it, so we can just go set it up. To cause problems, at least. Oh, we did have one of the uranium makers run out of uranium to mine. Take the risk of running across the railroad tracks, because my trains do run fast and they're very prone to killing me. Yeah, we can see there's obviously some sort of production problem affecting our science here. Cycles up, cycles down, cycles up, cycles down. Okay, we're out at the field. Let's start dropping pump jacks. Right-clicked on the oil well, which obviously doesn't, character here is not capable of functioning as a pump jack, much as he might want to. Okay, so I think that's all the pump jacks for this field. So yeah, it does look like it's the biggest field. Okay. I think I might just run like a backbone regular pipe down the middle. Of the field, something like that. And then underground to the backbone. In situations where that makes sense. Okay, looks like the entire north side of the field is running. Okay, at this point I think the entire field is running with the exception of the fact that the tank is full. You know, the good old-fashioned, if you don't got enough space to put the stuff stops pulling. And I need an underground for that, so we need to get back to the network so it can be delivered to me. Or I can go pick it up, one of the two. Might actually be faster to run north there to get to the network. It'll definitely be easier to run sort of diagonal to get back to our existing pumping lines. But just to get a network, that's the quickest way back to network. Yeah, so we want probably something about there. I think I'm the only one with pumps, so we're gonna come deliver that myself, but basically we need to cross that diagonal, and then this will be hooked up to the network. How's the petroleum gas looking? Full. Full is, in its own way, is good. That means we're no longer having a plastic problem, we have a different problem. Yeah, and that fixed our science problem, because that was the problem, was the plastic. The on-off, on-off, on-off was apparently the plastic coming in and actually making stuff. So now that we don't have a plastic problem, we don't have that problem anymore. We have other problems, but we don't have that problem anymore. Oh, you should be like 1,000. And shipping bullets up here doesn't make a lot of sense. What else do I want shipped up here? Says we could do pass by Flagora, in which case we'll want... Well, no, we'd probably want to make lightning rods, which we'd make there. Yeah. We aren't making rail support yet, so that's not something we want to build and ship to places. I'm trying to figure out what I want shipped up to the spaceship here. Bullets definitely don't make sense. Well, they're not efficient, but maybe they do make sense. Taking a load of gun turrets. We could go after the worms with flamethrowers, but I suspect the worms are fire resistant. It's been a while since I checked, but I suspect they're fire resistant. Yeah, so unless I'm going to ship up load of pipe. Well, no, we can make pipe easy enough. Yeah, so we're just shipping up the iron to make bullets, which is basically done. So we got a load of gun turrets going up, and that'll be fine. I just need to get the science going better here. Oh, we having a different problem now with making that science. What's our science problem now? Rail problem. What's the... Okay, I see the rail problem. Definitely see the rail problem. We'll go fix that, but because the fix is just gotta go pull the coal off the track. Yeah. It is a problem that if I build enough railroads would fix itself, but because I need to get it, I need to get the coal past the first or past the last structure to get it picked off the track automatically. But the first constructor isn't building any because that's the one I have set up to supply the network. Okay, no complaints about distance yet, which is good to see. If I can get it to that pump without a complaint, then we'll be splendid. But let's go fix the rail problem so our technology goes faster. Driving the car there might actually speed us up. Oops. Don't worry, the robots will fix it. Yeah, that's about the distance I'm willing to drive the car into the base. Or I start running into more important machinery. And the solution is just pick up the coal. There you go. It's fixed. Yep, there it is, fixed. That increased the production of that, which should get us back up to the height of around 36 on the steel plate production productivity. And we just catch a car back out there and finish the pipeline. Oops. And remember, it's actually the upper corner here. Cross over to the other side of the forest, so it's easier to drive. Oh no, it's not that corner, it's the other corner. There we are. I am equipped, in theory, to toss a spare pump in if we need to. Assuming that I don't need to. And the moment of truth. No complaints. The new pipeline is functional. More petroleum flowing to the base. Oil flowing to the base. Crude flowing. Yeah, kind of crashing headlong into a rock is not the best plan for maintaining vehicle integrity. And the next location we want this vehicle is the west side of the base, so we need to basically drive around the base. Well, that's maybe not a good thing to be seeing. Don't like that our first iron expand is running so thin. so far without crashing into any power poles. Okay, let's see if I can unjam this pick for a bit. I think the solution is I need to pick up a bunch of guys. There we go. That's starting to have the desired effect. One problem is because of how I've done this, we've got an oversupply of improved quality wires. That's basically what's happening here. Okay, that's just going to kick the problem back down the road, but at least it's loaded into a usable format, so we'll get a little more quality out of our quality producer here before everything breaks down again. Seeing big forests in my way. Trying to figure out the best way to drive through the forest. And the answer I'm going with right now is telling the bots to disassemble the forest in front of me. I think enough power poles to get out here and at least set up the radar tower. Radar. The obvious base is going to be a problem is now dealt with. Let's not stand the acid. That's not a radar dish that I set up. That's a drone hub. Yep. It kind of works like a radar dish for very small distances. It's just not a radar dish. Doesn't do the main function of radar dish, which is explore outside of its initial radius. Well, I suppose depending on what you do, that's maybe not the main objective for a radar dish, so... Okay, let's see if I can get this set up before I end the part. I might not plummet back into base, but I want to get it set up if I can. Okay, so we need to clear a little bit of the forest. Out to about there. You don't have the materials to set up storage chests, so that's not going to help. Oops, that's apparently not a good place for the radar dish. Right next to it is, but where it was bad. Oh, I do not have enough pump jets. I don't think I brought the materials along to build more. Oh, I did. Okay, I just need a third one. And we can get pump jacks in the whole field that way. This is kind of a backwards L-shaped field. And put the main storage tank down here, which means our outflow pump will be there. And so one question is, am I going to have enough power poles to power everything? The answer probably is yes. Though it is going to be close. Maybe not as close as I was worried about. Undergrounds is obviously still going to be a problem. But undergrounds are almost always a problem with this sort of construction, so... $69 freight bits. Yeah, the southern bit of the field is working. Okay, the entire field is working, though eventually it's going to fill up the stockpile and it's going to stop working because of that. Yeah, we can probably get this plumbed down. I just need to get resupplied to do it. Oops. Okay, because this is going to be the place where the new one comes in, I'm going to go ahead and preemptively put a pipe, or a plumbing bit down, so that we don't have throughput issues. Okay, so that's where I need to start manually putting it down. From about there. I'm gonna wait until the network brings me my pipe bits. 50 might do that distance, so it might just be a simple process of waiting for the stuff to come along. Oh, yeah. The temporary solution has hit the temporary snag again. You're waiting on plastic, you're waiting on the green. Anterior green is waiting on the iron. Which is backed up on normal stuff. It's slowly working through the normal stuff, so it might work out fine. Anyway, so it hasn't completely jammed, but it's plausibly going to jam. Okay, we got our 50 underground, so let's get these installed and then we can come back and figure out if we need more. Distances end up feeling much larger when you start counting them and the number of underground belts or underground pipes you need to go across them. The answer here is a lot. Good, about halfway, so isn't implausible. We could do the rest in one more batch of 50. Yeah, so we definitely stabilized science production. It's not as high as I'd like, but it's stable. Now, how many rare modules do we have? 4. Got 51 in common. We basically make everything uncommon, or make a lot of things uncommon now. Rare is reasonably rare. See if that works the way I think it does. Okay, we haven't yet received our undergrounds, but that just might be that it takes a while for the bots to fly across the entire map, which is fair. Well, I'll say the entire map, the entire base. Oh, apparently I screwed it up at some point, okay. I was wondering why the rare ones were flew over there and flew back. No luck with the pipes yet. Oh, maybe it wasn't standing close enough to get the bots to even move. Whoops. Yeah, that one is finally done. Just checking to make sure all the rare ones have been delivered, and they have. We got 42 uncommon ones I could do delivery with. There's 6. $24. So that would be the full set. Okay, and while we were doing that, we did get our pipes in underground. So because I had to do that degree of waiting, the episode is going to be a little on the long side. But we should at least be able to finish getting this plumbed in and have all the oil I was thinking about getting working going. And then I suppose the next episode will probably be more mining. Okay, there's a range issue. Presumably in this stretch here. Well, maybe it isn't in this stretch here, but find out in a moment. Gonna put a bump here anyway, because We have easy access to power. And, okay, putting one there fixed it. So where it needed to be between the two extremes is anyone's ball game, but there was enough. And with that, our crude oil production has increased by over 40 times. So that really shouldn't be the throughput issue anymore on expanding the base. Granted, with some of the mines starting to get a bit small, it's probably going to be mined soon, but... Which I suppose could just continue expanding the tessellation outward to acquire more mining fields. We've got another copper, so we're not necessarily looking for copper. We're looking for a good iron one. It's not particularly great, but that's doable. Might actually spend some time looking for iron. Because I think dropping it from space is probably not the way to do it. At least not on this planet. So I suppose I could swap over to... We got that new new drill type. We could use the new drill type. But no, that's not going to happen for a while. You don't have enough storage space. The Designate doesn't have enough storage space. Granted, I think in the case of Fulgura, we can just place more storage space. I think I automated that. See if we can get that construction robot to actually drop its load. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to make an iron chest. I suppose we don't technically need it anymore. So we can make some storage chests so they can have more logistics capacity. very confused by why the robots are not quite doing what I want them to do. Like, there's spare logistics, and all you need to do is pick up those chests, move them there. This is my desperation to get them to put what they need in the right spot. There you go. Now we just need some construction robots to recognize that they can grab from the buffer chest to move to a storage chest. There they go. That should have fixed the storage issue. Now it's just entities missing construction robots, which is much easier to fix. Okay. By time. So, sorry for taking that a little bit over. I was very perplexed with what was going on wrong there. But now it's got the storage. Storage should be fixed. Vulcanus is regenerating ammo. Well, said regenerating ammo. It's full in ammo now, so it's not doing that. So I suppose a different question is an entire chest of ammo going to be enough? We might find out next time. But for now, this is where I'm going to go ahead and leave this part and leave this stream. So I should go ahead and put a save in. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll probably get around to recording another part by tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, obviously that'll be 4 days in the future. Because we just recorded 4 parts, so 4 days, 4 parts. As far as Factorio is going, we're making progress. We fixed the oil problem. I think what really needs to happen at this point is I need to go ahead and expand sort of the basic novice science so we can get better bullets. Because I have a suspicion that if I went back over there with went back over there and set up all those gun turrets, it wouldn't be enough to still wouldn't be enough to bring down the worm. Because we only took the worm down halfway last time. And unless I just assume that the turrets need less bullets so we can have more turret sort of situation, which could technically do with a couple bots. It wouldn't be that painful. It was just going to be painful to manually do it with my hand. Then we're going to run into sort of the proverbial problem of, well, the turrets don't shoot the thing fast enough where the thing kills the turret sort of thing. Whereas the bullet upgrade, which if we redefine science back here in Novice, would solve that issue. Granted, that's going to cause other problems back in Novice. We're just going to have to rebuild red, green, blue, yellow, purple. Well, to be fair, we don't have yellow or orange or whatever you want to call it, right? So we've got to build that from scratch. We got to build the military from scratch. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be built. But that's for the next stream. That's for the next part. So until then, wish you all good luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next stream. Bye for now.